I think it's a wonderful place now because China, is a developing country. So there are a lot of chances to do business here now. 10 years ago, I never imagined that what I can have today. To be rich is a very fantastic thing. It's just great. For example, I go out to the restaurants, to other countries, traveling, and I don't have to worry about the cost. Of course, there are some bad changes, like environmental deterioration, but this we will take care of later. Yeah.
The rich nations are in no position to lecture the poor nations. They will just turn around and laugh at us. They say, well, look at it on a per capita basis. How much are you consuming? You in the US, you in Britain, you in Sweden, you in the whole of the developed world. Massively more per capita. And they can see full well that it's grossly unfair of us to say, you've got to sort out the problem on our behalf, and we're not going to sort it out. It's a line which most of the rich nations have been taking, saying, well, the real problem is going to be China and India. Right now, the real problem is us.
Man has forged ahead. New and better things have sprung from his industry and his genius. A new world is constantly opening before us at an ever-accelerating rate of progress. A greater world, a better world, a world which always will grow forward, forward, forward.
We continue moving in a positive way toward an end-of-year growth rate of 3 to 3.5% real growth.
Wir können mit einem Wachstum von 2,5 bis 3% rechnen.
This year we'll see the most rapid global growth in a long time.
Global growth is still robustly above trend.
Forward.
The pace of economic growth, global economic growth, strong growth, solid growth.
Economic growth is the guiding principle that around which society coheres. Well, exactly what is it that is growing? We always say economic growth. If you try to write into your computer uneconomic growth, it'll give you an error signal, and it'll say, well, misspelling or something. But that's a real concept. Growth can be uneconomic. It can cost more than it's worth. And that's the new era that we're moving into, and we have to come to recognize that. Once you get in your mind a picture of here's the Earth biosphere, here's the economy, you begin to see how does the economy live off the larger system. That's not really hard to understand. As the economy expands, it takes in more energy, more matter. It takes it from where? From the biosphere. And as we consume more, we throw out more waste. Where do we throw it? Back to the biosphere. So that's depletion, and that's pollution. 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 And then we move into an era of uneconomic growth, in which growth increases the production of bads faster than the production of goods. It accumulates filth faster than wealth. How big can these inputs of materials and energy be? How big can the outflow of waste be before it begins to foul up? That's not really hard to understand. I mean, I can explain that to my grandchildren.
This is a really unique time in human history because for almost all of our history, it did not matter that the Earth is a system. We did not have to look at it as a whole because we're very local people. We affected the environment around us where we lived, but we didn't affect it very far away. But now we live in a completely different situation. There are 6.3 billion people. We're becoming economically more powerful and active all the time, consuming more energy, manufacturing more things, creating more services. And all this is affecting the global environment in ways that we could not conceive of 100 years ago. And this means that our actions in one part of the world as a group of people can affect ecosystems or people in other parts of the world. So whatever we do now as modern consumers, it's very often connected to many other different parts of the world a long way away.